My typical day varies, but I would say that most of my days are coming into work, sitting at my computer, opening my email, answering client questions, going from client meeting to client meeting. A lot of my meetings are explaining the documents to the clients. I would say I enjoy most about my role researching, finding out what the client needs and achieving that need, and having happy clients. So having people that come back and bring their families, and I get to meet mom and dad, I get to meet their brothers and sisters, and they all do their planning with me. I collaborate both with the legal assistants and the paralegals who do the processing side and the funding side by answering questions for them, doing research for them when they need it. And then other attorneys when we need research done. You know, if I come across a really complicated issue or a really complicated client, I make sure that I touch base with the other attorneys and we all figure it out together as a team. I communicate with clients through email most of the time, but throughout my day, I Zoom, I have telephone calls. So a lot of my practice is communicating with clients across the country, not just here. So a lot of my communication comes through electronic means. My advice that I would give to somebody starting out in my role is it takes time to know everything, and it feels like a fire hydrant of information, and it might take 2 years to kind of get the hang of the process and how everything fits together as a puzzle. So patience is my advice, is to make sure that you have patience in learning. This is a practice. It's not something that you get right away. It's not something that you can just pick up and run with. It's something that you learn over time. I think communication is key. A lot of attorneys as a whole in the attorney world get complaints that they don't respond timely. You know, you can never get a hold of your attorney. Even if you call the office, you can never get a hold of them. So for me, it's really important to respond to my client at least within the day, or call them back, or send them an email that says, hey, I got your call and I'm on it, so give me a little bit of time. But touching base with that client and making sure that they know that you're on their matter, they matter to you, and you're paying attention to what's going on. Past clients really appreciate the way that we put everything together in one binder. It's complete, it's ready to go. So when I have people call me and they say, hey, Katie, mom or dad died, or, you know, they've passed away, what do? I say, look for the binder, and it'll have everything in it that you need. My work makes a difference in that people are able to set up their plan in a way that when their families are grieving them after they've passed on, they have the ability to easily administer their trust without having to go through probate, without having to see a judge. My work is paramount in the way that families don't have to jump through hoops while they're grieving. They get to smoothly administer something that their parents left behind for them as a gift.